What's up? I'm Wyatt, and my parents adopted me from a poor farm in Sri Lanka. And now, living a millionaire life because of my politician parents. Well, I'm not a fan of rich life, but shh, don't tell my parents I said that. I mean, I'm grateful for what they've given me, but rich people always boss people around for the craziest things.
I asked for a gold-plated toilet seat, not this regular one. What? Are you stupid?
Mom, who cares? It's just a toilet seat. No one's going to rate our bathroom on the luxury loo leaderboard. So I spent all my free time jamming on a guitar with my best buddy in the whole world, Kevin. Time for the next gig, you in? I met Kevin at a local band tryout, and we've been close ever since. We got in the band and started playing local charities. It felt so awesome to bring so many people joy. One day we were playing at the local soup kitchen, and I heard a commotion. A bully was cornering one of the most beautiful girls I'd ever seen.
I found twigs in the soup you made. I want my money back.
It's free, and I saw you put those in there.
I was about to step in when the girl poured soup all over the bully's head. Security came and threw her out. I ran outside to tell her how cool she was, but it was too late. She was gone. But when I got back to Kevin's, he had the biggest smirk on his face. Do you remember that cute girl who souped that bully? Duh. Well, her name's Gabby, and I asked her out. So she's kind of my girlfriend now. I felt like a giant rock had been stuck in my throat. But you guys, what was I supposed to do? There's a bro code. That's awesome, Kev. But as they started dating, I started to see less and less of Kevin. And whenever we did hang out, all he would ever talk about was Gabby. You know, Gabby supports her entire family. She has like 17 jobs. Wow. And the next day, my parents had a huge surprise waiting for me. There was a pretty girl twirling in my kitchen. She batted her eyelashes in slow motion. Honestly, it was a little ridiculous.
Hello, I'm Olivia.
I'm Wyatt, and why are you here?
Well, son, it's your 18th birthday, and your present is Olivia. She's gonna be your wife.
My what?
Did you really think we'd leave your matchmaking up to fate?
But
Your mother and I were in an arranged marriage. Look how happy we are.
I was definitely not convinced.
Olivia's living with us until the wedding. You'll have plenty of time to get to know her.
I tried it first for my parents' sake, but everything about Olivia rubbed me the wrong way. Every time she opened her mouth, I felt like some brain cells had died. One time, we went on her family's yacht for a week and sailed past the farm where I was born.
Ew, I could never be that poor. How sad and pathetic.
That really made me want to throw her overboard. Wyatt, remember, you're a gentleman. I needed out of this. A life with Olivia would be a life tied to the very type of person I hated most. So, I decided to run away. As I was climbing out of my window, Kevin pulled up to my house. How could I forget? We were supposed to practice together.
Bro, what are you doing?
My parents want me to marry this total snozberry. I'm running away.
What? Wyatt, you can't give your life up.
I don't have any other choice. I couldn't bring myself to say no to my parents or break their hearts. So, it's either run away or marry her. Besides, it's not like I have any other romantic leads. But then Kevin looked at me with this sparkle in his eye.
What if you hired a fake fiancé and told your parents you're already getting married?
I burst out laughing. Yeah, right. Would anyone actually be interested? I mean, it's a little pathetic.
Gabby could do it.
You mean your girlfriend?
Yeah, she's desperate for money. Let me ask.
And then he started texting her. Wait, Kevin, isn't that weird? She's your girlfriend.
She said she's in. And who cares, dude? It's just pretending. Besides, I trust you more than anyone.
I mean, it's not like I really had any other options. Luckily, my parents went on a business trip, so at least that bought me some time. The next day, I met up with Gabby and got up to pull her chair out, but she kicked it back in.
One thing straight. This is just a job.
Jeez, I was just trying to be polite.
I love Kevin.
So do I. But don't you feel weird that he's passing you off to me like you're some loaner car?
I would advise you to shut your face hole before I shut it for you.
Well, you better get an attitude transplant if you're gonna be a convincing fiancé. Otherwise, this won't work. She looked at me with this mischievous smirk.
You don't have to question my believability. Trust me.
The next day, I invited Gabby to my school's potluck. I went to the bathroom for 2 seconds, and when I came back, I saw Gabby had entered the green chili eating contest. As Gabby shoveled chilies down her throat, she glared at me with cold hatred. And then, to my shock, she told everyone.
My fiancé holds the green chili eating world record.
Before I knew it, tears were streaming from our eyes as we ate chili after chili. Remind me to bathe in milk later. After Gabby won, I dragged her away from everyone. What are you doing?
Just having some fun with my fiancé.
I'm gonna be in the bathroom for a week straight now because of you. But if that's what you want, I'll give it to you and eat until you're happy.
No, stop!
Suddenly, Olivia appeared out of nowhere.
Wow, Wyatt, that is pretty impressive. My parents love spicy food. They're going to be so happy when they find out you can handle it.
And then she kissed me on the cheek and ran off. I wanted to flip a table.
What was that about?
Ugh, you need to start playing by my rules, Gabby, or you can kiss your money goodbye.
I do one thing you don't like and this is how you act? You're exactly who I thought you were. You're a rich, arrogant jerk.
I walked outside to blow off steam, literally. But I realized I got why she thought I was that way. I mean, rich people, they're the worst. I had to show her that I wasn't like that. I went back inside, but Gabby was nowhere to be found. I started to get worried, so I called Kevin.
Did you seriously lose my girlfriend, dude?
I'm on my way. Then I heard someone crying in the girls' bathroom. I took a chance. Gabby? It's Wyatt. I wanted to apologize. She unlocked the door, but when she opened it, I was shocked to see Gabby was covered in Jell-O. What happened?
That girl who kissed you on the cheek threw a whole Jell-O cake in my face.
Olivia. So maybe she was starting to get the message. I was almost a little excited when...
I look like a sea monster.
Here, let me help. I washed Gabby's hair in the sink and gave her my sweatshirt so she'd have clean clothes.
Why are you being so nice to me?
Because this is all my fault. Olivia attacked you because of me. And then I told her everything about the arranged marriage and Olivia. I'm sorry, Gabby, for all of this. This was stupid.
No, it's not. I was wrong about you. Just give me one more chance. I'll be the perfect fake fiancé.
And then she hugged me so tight that my heart started beating fast. But just then, the door swung open and...
What do you think you're doing?
Kevin, it's not what it looks like.
Wait in the car, Gabby.
Kevin!
Now!
I didn't like the way he was talking to her. He was acting so controlling. Kevin came for me, his nostrils literally flaring.
What gives, man? She's still my girlfriend.
Whoa, dude, relax. This was your idea. Gabby and I are just...
Stop, man. I see the way you look at her.
What? No, the bro code. I would never...
Whatever. Just finish this up ASAP.
I can't believe he was really gonna let a girl get between us after all we'd been through. The next day, I woke up and was surprised to see Gabby sitting at the edge of my bed.
I have a surprise for you.
Then she put a blindfold around me and put me in the driver's seat. I had no idea what was going on, but I've always been a sucker for surprises. And the next thing I knew, we were in the mountains. We climbed the whole thing, but what shocked me is that the longer we hiked, the more I actually started to love it. For the first time, I could drop everything, and I could just be me. We took a picture together at the top, and Gabby put her arms around me. I blushed so hard. Uh-oh. Maybe Kevin was right. Maybe I was starting to catch feelings for Gabby. And it was magical.
Doesn't this feel like a scene from a movie, Wyatt?
Yeah, these paths are just like finding a YouTube channel unexpectedly.
And you're just pulled to hit subscribe and like. You never know what stories you'll get next, but it's sure to make your day.
So, you're saying that our lives are a YouTube channel now?
Maybe. Because if it were, then people would subscribe to see if we soar or crash.
You heard it. Want to know what's next? So hit like and subscribe. And when I got home that night, Olivia was waiting for me.
You better be free tomorrow night.
Hello to you too.
My parents are coming for dinner to meet you. Our wedding's happening, Wyatt. Can you believe it?
I called Gabby immediately.
Why don't I just come to the dinner and they can see for themselves that you're taken?
Gosh, women are smart. If anything had a shot, it was that. The next day, Gabby arrived at my house. She looked incredible. You look beautiful.
Thanks. Too bad tonight's our last night doing this. It's actually been fun.
But before I could confess my true feelings, Kevin stepped out from behind her.
I thought you may need a little chaperoning to make sure you don't fail miserably, Wyatt.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. When we got inside, Olivia and her parents were already there. It was now or never.
I said for you to come.
Olivia, this is my best man, Kevin. This is Gabby, my fiancé. I wished I could bottle the look of disgust on Olivia's face for the rest of eternity. I was waiting for her to explode, but she simply said,
Okay then, prove it. Kiss her.
"What?"
If she's really your fiancée, it shouldn't be hard.
I looked at Kevin, who was fuming, but I had no other choice. Gabby gave me a nod of approval. I leaned in and kissed her, and the world seemed to stop. Crash! We broke the kiss and swirled around to see that Kevin had just smashed a vase and stormed off. Kevin, wait!
What happened to the bro code?
What was I supposed to do? You're the one who told me to do this.
I never said to kiss her. Gabby is my girlfriend. You crossed the line.
Uh-huh. I knew you were lying.
Kevin and I both turned to see that Olivia, her parents, and Gabby had followed us and overheard everything.
Nice try, Wyatt. But I knew you'd never date low-life trash like Gabby. You're marrying me whether you like it or not.
Can you really blame him for wanting to leave? You've got the ugliest personality ever.
This was getting out of hand. They were literally pulling each other's hair. So I stepped in the middle of them.
Girls! Gabby, stop!
And she felt bad the way I screamed, so she dashed away. Things couldn't end like this between us, though. Her family was struggling, and I had to do what was right. So I followed her. Gabby, wait! Take this. I wrote her a check for $3 million.
Wyatt, you shouldn't have to do this. Any of this. Just be honest with your parents about Olivia. Maybe they'll understand.
She was right, but I was still afraid of disappointing my folks. Just take the money. Now you can take care of your family.
What?
But she just stared at me blankly. That's why you took the job.
No, I took the job for Kevin. I agreed to do it and give the money to his sick mom.
What? But Kevin's mom isn't sick. Last week she ran the marathon. Just then, we saw Kevin with Olivia, of all people, showing her my cars like they were his own. He even had his arm around her. Kevin, you lied to us? All this time, you wanted my money for yourself. Kevin turned around with an evil look in his eyes.
You don't even do anything with it. I deserve to have a little. Come on, Gabby. Let's go.
I'm not going anywhere with you. You lied to me too. We're over.
Are you happy now, Wyatt? You've ruined my life.
Don't be so dramatic, Kevin.
Consider our friendship over.
And then he got in his car, actually my car, and rode off. I didn't even care. He was never a true friend to begin with if he was only after my money. Gabby called a cab, but there was really nothing to say except, I'm sorry for how this all turned out.
Me too.
I wanted to kiss her so badly, but before I even got the chance, Olivia had a tentacle around me. I guess that was that. My parents came back and I went along with wedding planning, but I felt like a total ghost. I droned out Olivia's nonstop talking with thoughts of Gabby. I should have told her how I felt. I even texted her on the day of the wedding, telling her that it was happening. Maybe in hopes she'd want to pull a big romantic gesture. But when the time came and Olivia was walking down the aisle, Gabby was nowhere to be found. The priest started officiating when I heard a familiar voice call out,
Stop the wedding!
Everyone turned and gasped. To my shock, it was Kevin. Kevin, what are you doing here?
Olivia, I love you. Let's run away from here. You want me to confess it in front of the whole world? So here I am.
What? But then Olivia ran over to Kevin and started kissing him. I guess there was a lot more to the casual arm around her that night at dinner.
The wedding's off!
As they ran away together, I couldn't help but laugh. And then I was in for the shock of the century when my parents came up to me.
Son, I'm sorry we forced this upon you.
We never should have. We were wrong. Olivia is clearly not good enough for you.
We made a mistake with her and just want you to be happy. From now on, we've agreed, you choose who you love.
And they hugged me tightly and went to the guests. What just happened?
It looks like someone just got there happily ever after.
I turned around, shocked, to see the priest removed his beard and hat. It was Gabby!
You seriously thought I'd miss watching this train wreck?
Gabby! I'm so sorry. Look, I know this sounds crazy, but although we were just pretending, I actually fell in love with you.
I know, silly. Why else do you think I'm here? I feel the same way.
How did I have no idea that was you?
I told you not to doubt my believability.
I laughed and grabbed her in my arms. What do you say? Should we make this a happy ending?
I thought you'd never ask.